Right, there's the house. It's a nice, clean cuboid. Let's have a look inside. Clean. That's a pig snout. A dead bird, okay. Dead reptile. There's something. Dead human. That's lovely. Dead things. Oh, another dead thing. That's the dog. That was probably the dog the human owned. What's that? A Trojan. Another dead human. Yep. I think predominantly death and love, of course. Love, regret normally follows death, and there's a lizard looking over the sculptures. Is that a map? A bit of it's been burnt out. Pencils and a dead bird. Yeah, more death. There's a telescope, so you can look at things that are alive, far away, and more dead insects. Yep. Who lives in this house full of dead things?
That's a great line, isn't it? Who lives in this house full of dead things?
There were a lot of dead things. It's kind of creepy. Guys, what do you think from what you saw there?
Maybe Willie?
Are you saying because Willie is close to that state?
I realised said it.
No, that is not a horseman's house. That's a horsemen live in very dirty, smelly houses.
Lots of hay.
Really?
Lots of hay and
That's a stable,
hares.
Ian. That's a stable where the horses live.
Well, yeah, but that is the same. The thing that gave away, there was a Brit Award in there, wasn't it?
Was there?
Okay,
there?
so
Pat Sharp.
It's a bad show. No, Ian, what are you going with?
It's either Sharpie or Sunita.
Okay,
I would say
one answer, Ian, one answer.
Sunita.
Sunita, Jade,
I'm sticking with Willie.
Willie.
Well, I know anyway.
Oh, well then you're not paying the
Don't
game.
ask it.
Stop you. Okay.
Give me the answer.
Because I've been to his mate's house that's next door, so I
Don't
know
be just pretending you're famous and you know all this
Joe.
crap.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
mucking it in. Okay, well let's see if Jade and Ian are right.
Yes, 'tis my house. Where I live.
Dougie, hard luck both of you.
Is he in the jungle, that fella? I've not spotted him at all, this guy.
Well, guys, time for a break, but when we get back, Ian and Jade will be taking your questions head on. If you want to ask a question or make a point, there's still just enough time. So leave us a message at itv.com/celebrity. Plus, we bring you the unseen jungle moment when Emily suffered a cheeky bikini malfunction. See you in a mo. Yes! Welcome back to the show. In a couple of minutes, we open up the debate to Jade and Ian, and they take your calls and comments live. But first, here is a roundup of forgotten footage from the last 24 hours.
Anthony, do you think I've lost weight?
From the front, you've lost all, but from the side, you're emaciated. Oh, Chrissy, you're wasting away. If you're going to flick a book, don't do this. It's better to go.
There's no business like show business.
You say something and I'll try and copy it.
Do you fancy sitting on the sofa later?
Sofa. Later.
Willie, does the Queen send you messages on your birthday?
No.
They're like missiles. Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. They are a little
Shoot
bit
lasers
porn
from many
starry,
ports.
aren't they?
Are you actually humming the X Factor theme tune?
Am I?
If I was a bloke for a day, I'd have to have sex. I found 2 mealworms down my knickers.
Well, you know, they're blessed.
I woke up with one morning boner. That's it.
I haven't had one yet.
I'm in the jungle, I have no food, no water, and the one thing I definitely can't have is any sort of intercourse with a lady.
That daring young man on the flying trapeze.
Blowjobs are like sometimes better than the actual thing, man.
That's because you're so lazy, you just lay there. Can you stop making the noises over and over, please, Emily? I'm in the jungle. I'm not allowed to even get a bit of wood. Hold the candle. Wait.
Oh, how close do you want to get to it?
Oh, gross. Don't try that at home. I'm looking at you, Joe, as well.
Actually, anyone got a lighter?
Oh.
Joe Swash blowing off on TV. Unbelievable.
Yes, Ian and Jade, you can see, are still with us. Itching.
Not for much longer. This is what's going to be
Obviously
happening.
itching to engage us with all our queries. We have to talk about all the jungle action today. Let's kick it off. We've got loads of comments coming in. We've one from Adele Meller. She says, do you think Lorraine will crack and show her angry side soon? Jade?
I think you might have a point earlier when you said that maybe now she feels like she needs to be a bit meaner. But yeah, I think if Pat continues to like do stuff with the Ted Wood situation, I think she genuinely will crack. She'll never be really mean though, because she's just too nice in general. But I really like her. So.
At this stage, this guy, Daniel Parsonage, sorry, he's after messaging in saying which celebrity will cause the biggest impact when they leave? Because there's still more to come, but at this stage, if they were to leave, who's going to make the biggest impact?
I think Pat leaving will have the biggest impact because he's such an integral part of the hatred that people are feeling towards him. I think Pat's all right. I quite like Pat, but I think that once he goes, there'll be a vacuum.
I think maybe Anthony as well, because he gets quite a stroppy in camp and it kind of rubs off on everybody.
Yeah.
So
Anthony's
he's got
been rubbing off on everybody. I've noticed that, yes.
In the night when they're asleep.
Yeah.
Russell, what have you got?
Best name ever, Connie Streamers. Sending a message saying the public turned on Fatima when she had her argument. Do you remember that? But we saw her softer side today. I was just saying, could you imagine going back in time 20 years to her when she's on an Olympic podium and showing her footage of her sobbing over mealworms, going, that's your future, Fatima. Do you think now we've seen her softer side, do you think she could surge ahead and win the race? What do you reckon, Jade?
I love her. She could win, but we were all saying we really like Fatima. Yeah. And yeah, I think everyone has moments where they're going to break down and maybe be a bit nasty, but
I think there's
like
a lot
her.
of affection back in Britain for Fatima because of what she's achieved and because a lot of people know her story and she's just like a nice person and I think she's done well. So
Getting a round of applause as well. We have Jean on the line from Merseyside. Hello, Jean.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Are you?
Not too bad at all. What have you got to say to our lovely panel?
I've just phoned up to support Chrissy.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Why do you like Chrissy?
Because, she's... I've read her book, I've seen her on telly, I've been to her cabaret shows. I just love her to bits. And she was saying she felt very left out, and I think she was.
No, it's Jean, you're not related to her in any way, are you?
You're not related?
Carry on as she is, and she'll do well.
Good.
Yeah. Do you agree that you kind of feel... You don't really feel sorry for Chrissy, though, do you?
I don't feel sorry for Chrissy at all. I think she's bringing it all on herself, yeah.
Oh, that's so mean.
I'm saying it how I see it.
I think she's probably the most real person in there, you know, down to earth.
Well, Jean definitely really likes her, so thank you very much, Jean, for ringing in. Thank you. Big fan of Chrissy. What have you got there, Joe?
OK, I've got one here from Tracy Linton. It says, Jade, do you think the camp will ever trust Pat again? He tried to pull the wool over their eyes once. Do you think that they'll be suspicious of him?
Yeah, I think actually, no, I don't think they'll trust him. And I think after he said the whole thing was for show and that he was trying to get down to do the trials, had that have been genuine, he then wouldn't have felt the need to then make reference again to Lorraine's teddy bear. So I think people are seeing through it. And even Jess and, who was it, Mark, everyone's kind of feeling a bit apologetic. They're kind of covering their tracks.
They're still laughing at him, though. They're still laughing with him.
I think they're scared. I don't think
it's quite uncomfortable, that laugh.
I don't think that they do trust him.
Hear, hear.
Yeah, hear, hear. Well, sadly, that's just about all we have time for tonight. And sadly, it's Jade's last day. Sorry, Jade.
Right on the lips.
Oh, poor Jade. I'm really sorry for that. She'll never come back now. Really quickly, who do you think's going to win?
Dougie.
Dougie, why?
I really like Dougie. I think he's really genuine, he's fun, and he makes the best of every situation.
Oh, thanks, Jade. Well, here we go. Final word from our Russell.
Oh, I can't keep up. The situations keep reversing. Goodies keep becoming baddies. Heroes become zeros. Like that. We can barely keep up with the panel. You heard how passionate we are. There are a few constants. Lorraine's skittish vulnerability, Mark's well-meant fuzzy logic, and, of course, Jade's love of Willie. Well, there's the girls too, of course. There's Jessica, Jane and Emily. I don't know about you, but I quite enjoy their parade of intimate body parts. And I know one thing for certain, in an ideal world, I'd lie there in an orange thong. Jade would walk in, I'd be wearing a glove.
Ross. That's
You'd
quite
be
enough.
there, Jade.
Russ, that's...
You'd be dressed as...
Oh, dear, too much. That's too much.
Keep talking, keep talking.
That's all from us for today. Remember, no ITV1 show tomorrow. But Joe Russell and myself will be here on ITV2 at 10 p.m. Yeah, do you not know about that? We'll be starting the countdown to the first vote-off, as well as enjoying some juicy jungle gossip with Ian Lee and brand new panellist Gemma Collins. Until then, goodbye.